What's the deal, y'all? It's P-Thuggin back at it again with another video, and I got some new content for y'all. But before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button below, hit that subscribe button, and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss out on any latest news or interesting topics on YouTube. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything being presented in the video is meant to be enjoyed, and it's not meant to be taken as factual evidence or legal advice. Today, this video is going to be about FLYboys, and to be more specifics, Bandz. Now, I'm going to be honest, this may be good news to some, but it's bad news to many. Bandz has been doing extremely high numbers, he has the spotlight on him, and last year, coming into the new year, he's just been popular. Everybody been buying features, he's been doing non-stop music videos, working on albums, he even was signed to Capitol Records. But fame always comes with problems, and you guys have to understand, when you have the spotlight on you, you have to move a certain way. Now, earlier today, around 2:45 p.m., Bandz was indicted in regards to a murder. I don't have any information on who the murder pertains to. I don't know who they're alleging that he murdered, but everyone knows that Bandz was trying to do his best to stay out of the way, stay out of trouble. He was doing good as of December, when he just got released not even a month ago. So now, he has to sit in there and fight a murder charge. I'm not sure if it's pertaining to an EBK member, a 5 member, West Side. I have no idea, okay? I'm going to get that information, and I'm going to try to do another video for you guys as soon as possible. But this information just came out like 5 minutes ago. Now, I know a lot of people felt that Bandz was making a name for himself and doing what he was supposed to do for the individual group, like FLYboys and the Muddy Boys. But in this situation, it's much bigger than a slap on the wrist. This is actually a little worse than getting raided by the feds, because those charges aren't even close to what he's fighting now. A murder charge is a different ballgame. Regardless of the circumstances, we still have to see what's going on and what's going to happen. As of right now, Bandz does not have a bail, and 9 times out of 10, Bandz is not going to get his bail back. Based off those facts, he's already out on 2 bails for 2 other cases that he caught last year prior to getting booked for this murder. Now, we all know that he just paid almost $100,000 or more for the last bail on his court date. If he does get a bail, I'm not calling him a snitch, but like I told you guys, it's highly unlikely for Bandz to get a 3rd bail. So I don't want anyone to get their hopes up. This situation, I don't think it's funny, because Bandz does have 2 kids he has to take care of, and I don't wish jail on nobody. I remember when I was in custody, I got remanded because I kept catching gun charges. The first charge, robbery. 2nd charge, robbery. 3rd charge, gun charges. And that 3rd charge, the judge pretty much told me, yeah, you aren't learning your lesson, and I want you to stay in jail, so I'm going to go ahead and take your bail from you altogether, which was completely fine. I served my time in prison, I got out, and I haven't been back. So I guess that's progress, right? Sometimes people have to realize when you're put in a position, you have to change your ways completely. And I'm not saying Bandz should get out of the streets, but he for sure has to move a little more strategic, knowing that the spotlight is on him. At the end of the day, none of you guys has fought a murder case, and if you have, you know the feeling of fighting a murder case. It's not a good feeling, okay? He's probably gonna have to fight this murder case 1 to 4 years and pray to God that he can beat this murder case. Because, like I told you guys, they're not going to book you without some type of evidence. They have something on Bandz to confirm that he may have had something to do with a murder. Now, at the end of the day, like I told you guys, a lot of people don't like Bandz. They don't like the FLYboys based off of the EBK versus FLYboys beef. J-Bo's popping. J-Bo's finna get out. You know, Bandz doing a lot of dissing, doing a lot of rapping, and people just don't like it, you know? That's very much understandable. But when it comes to the street stuff, if you really a street nigga, you're not wishing jail on no man. And that's a fact. In this situation, I'm going to pray for dude, because murder is a crazy charge to be fighting, y'all. Like I said, it's not funny now. It was all fun and games when it was doing a lot of rapping, all that rapping and all that. Like I said, I'm not saying Bandz should have got out of the streets. At this point, you know, it's probably way too late. We don't know when this murder occurred. They ain't give us no details. We ain't got no news outlets talking about it. Obviously, Stockton PD is going to post it. They're going to post it on their page, and they're going to give details on when this alleged murder occurred, or they're going to give us a little bit of details of what's going on. They're going to say they booked him for the murder of whoever. But right now, there's no information because, just like I said, I seen a post, and I looked his name up, and he's in San Joaquin County right now, booked for a murder with no bail. And I know he's in there, and he's sick. Because nobody wants to be in county with no bail fighting a murder charge in the cells. They always say it's better to fight your charges on the streets because you have a better chance of beating the murders. Now, we all know that Bandz has Claire White as his lawyer. I don't know if that was a good idea, making it a very controversial situation. I mean, it could be a conflict of interest in ways, but at the same time, she's doing her job. Now, lawyer fees, yeah, they're gonna go out the window. Like, there's no way that he's just gonna get a slap on the wrist. That's just not gonna happen. He may be able to catch a plea deal throughout this time of fighting this murder charge, but just getting off scotch-free, those are red flags. So basically what I'm saying is, we're gonna see what Claire White can do for Bandz, because that's his retainer. That's who's on his files as a lawyer. He hired her. And he hired her for the last case. When you have a lawyer, you have to pay them for every case that you catch. And I don't know if she ever fought a murder case. So he may have to hire a whole new lawyer. But I don't think he can even do that. I believe you're only allowed to have one lawyer, but I may be completely wrong. He probably could keep her on that other case and get a real strategic, smart, and calculated murder trial attorney. I had a murder trial attorney, and my attorney got me from 12 years with a 10-year gun enhancement to 3 years and 4 months. I took the 3 years and 4 months, no problem. Because if I would have fought the case, I would have lost in trial 9 times out of 10. I don't know Stockton's conviction rate, so I can't really give y'all no details on the possibilities. The possibility is he's going to fight his case, and whatever happens, happens. We just have to wait and go from there. But yeah, as of right now, I'm not going to say Band's career is over, but hopefully he got enough videos to last him for the next 3 years minimum, because murder charges, you're going to sit in there for a cool 4 years. 1, 2, 3, 4 years. It's not even a question. I don't know how his homies feel about it. I didn't see none of his homies post. I'm going to go check and see if his homies posted right now. But as of right now, Bandz is booked for a murder. And a lot of people say they saw this coming, but did you guys really see this coming? I didn't see this coming. I thought they was really just on some hype. I thought they all was on some high power rapping. I'm not saying I didn't think they was sliding, but I didn't think he was going to be sliding with the popularity that he had. Not like that. I mean, why didn't you crash nobody out? And I'm not saying why didn't he crash his homies out, but bro, if you're put in a position and your homies know you the next to blow, they should have never even have you in a position to have to go slide. Obviously, you gonna slide because them your people regardless, and you supposed to be some type of gangbanger, you supposed to be some type of gang member, but in this situation, it's not looking too good. And I don't know if he has any co-defendants. I'm gonna go look up a few other people's names that I know that he's around 24/7 to see if they're booked as well. But as of right now, Bandz is not in a good position whatsoever. He was just making posts and complaining about how he don't got no more to give. He gave his all to the last case. He gave everything he had to the last case, which I feel like he probably should have just stayed in custody. Okay, you guys, in the midst of me doing this video, I got more information in regards to Band's case. So I'm not sure if you guys know who Elijah is. Bandz was booked for his murder before, if I'm not mistaken, and the charges were dropped. So basically what took place is Bandz was booked for a murder that happened in 2019. So pretty much it said on June 26, 2019 at approximately 12:01 p.m., officers responded to the 1900 block of Comstock Drive. And officers responded, and it was a report of a person shot. Officers arrived on the scene and located a 22-year-old man suffering from a gunshot wound. The victim was transported to an area hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries, and San Joaquin County homicide detectives responded and assumed the investigation. And the arrest update says detectives have continued to conduct an extensive follow-up investigation since the homicide occurred in 2019. And on January 11, 2025, the Stockton Police SWAT team served a search warrant in Lodi, California, and arrested Ray Nico Flores without incident in connection to the 2019 homicide. He is in San Juan King County, like I told you guys again. Just like I told y'all, you want to rap about it, knowing that you may have something to do with it, it's probably not a good idea. I don't know if you guys watch other people's YouTube videos. I've never done a YouTube video on Elijah and the cause of his death, or they put him in a diss song multiple times. He is from the West, I believe. He's from the West. So, they are clicked up with EBK now. And just like I told you guys, everything happens for a reason. And the police don't just drop charges. That's not likely. So, at the end of the day, Bandz is going to have to figure out what he's going to do in regards to this case, because it's not looking too good. Once again, like I told y'all, they said that Bandz beat this murder, if I'm not mistaken. Not too long ago, I remember they were saying Bandz beat this murder. He went down for this murder before, and he got out. He was scotch-free of this murder. But they dropped the charges. They didn't dismiss him, meaning they didn't have enough evidence to take him to trial. So they waited until they had enough evidence. And now, I believe in my heart, they may have enough evidence to convict him for this murder. But like I said, he's still got to fight this case. He's going to fight it. He's going to do his best to beat this case. As of right now, his homies just need to get together, gather together, get their money correctly, get everything into play so that they could pay for his lawyers, because he's going to need a real good lawyer. He's going to need a lawyer with a lot of experience, and they may have to pay $100,000, $200,000. They may even have to pay $500,000 if they want Bandz to beat this murder case. And at the end of the day, how they moving and all the money that they swear that they touching, I would just pray to God that his homies can finally come through for him and get this money for him. At the end of the day, he did what he did. They all do what they want to do. And there's consequences to every action. You have to be very strategic. You want to be in the streets? Don't go slide with 5 people in the car. You want to be in the streets? Don't be riding around with guns in the car if you know you're not finna go slide. I'm not saying don't ride with your gun, but don't ride with 100 niggas in a car while you sliding. Or you just going to the A to B. Be by yourself. It'd be too much. I need somebody to, it's always an image to this stuff. And at the end of the day, what is an image going to get you? Jail time? Everybody going to forget about you. You get this murder charge, in the next 10 years, bro, nobody's going to be talking about Bandz. You get what I'm saying? And he got 3 kids. He don't got 2 kids. My apologies. He has 3 kids that he has to take care of. And now he's fighting a murder charge. That means he's now fighting for his life. He probably would never be able to physically have that relationship with his children based off of these charges. So Bandz really got to sit down. This is his time where he sits and he thinks about all of his life decisions, because this is not a good charge to be fighting. And just like I told you, I don't wish jail on nobody. It's not fun. Jail is not fun. Prison is not fun. You lose family in there. You lose closest people to you. You lose money. You lose time. And you can't get none of that back. You miss out on so many things. You miss out on birthdays, parties, celebrations, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. You're missing out on everything. As the months go by, your time is shortened. It's that simple. So what I'm saying is, you guys, this situation ain't looking too good for Bandz. I didn't realize what the case was in regards to, and now that I do know what it's in regards to, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, and I'm trying to be as transparent as I can with this situation. It's not looking too good for Bandz. I know he thought he was good. I know he thought he was off with that murder, and I'm just like I said, I'm not accusing Bandz of no murder. These are all allegations, until you're innocent until proven guilty, right? See, just like I said, there's a reason for everything. That whole boogeyman operation had nothing to do with Bandz. It had everything to do with EBK, J-Bo. Boogeyman was not Bandz's song. That was J-Bo's song. Band's song name is The Real Boogeyman. So at the end of the day, y'all, like I told y'all, it's a lot of things that you guys are going to see in the times coming. And I just don't want you guys to be hurt. I don't want you guys to feel like it's over. I don't want you guys to feel like, that's, you know, the situation is messed up, like I told you guys. And at the end of the day, you in the street life, you know what come with it, regardless. Just like he said, he's ready to die and go to prison for the rest of his life for his people. And that is 100% okay if that's how he riding and that's how he getting around and that's how he moving. Bandz had an image to pertain, and he was pertaining it. He was doing so good. He was staying out of jail. He ain't been back to jail this entire time. January 25th come, and this is the beginning of the year, and you get booked for a murder. That has to be the worst news you've got. You get me? This is the time you thought you was finna roll the dice. Just the last video I did on EBK and Bandz and all of them talking about Libo. And he was saying they finna start exposing people, and he see the talent through his people, and he gonna make sure he make the right moves to bring his people up. At this point, it's up to his people now to put him in position and help him, because he's in a bad position. Regardless though, you guys, like I said, hopefully he could beat this charge. We're gonna keep Bandz in our prayers. I just wanted to make sure that I could update you guys on the situation and really let you guys understand what's going on and severities of the case. I don't know if any of you guys have been booked before, just like I told you, regardless if it's little or small, whether it's a gun charge, a robbery, arson, whatever. If you've ever been booked, you know what it's like to be in a county jail. And if you ever been to prison, you really know what it's like to be in prison. That's not something you want for the rest of your life. It's not. At the end of the day, if you're young and you're a child and you're a kid and you're looking up to these people, I'm going to tell you from my experience, it's not the lifestyle to live. Live true to yourself. You guys want to be followers. This whole new generation, everybody want to be followers. Everybody want to be a killer. Everybody want to be a gangbanger. But are you ready to take that time? Because at the end of the day, snitching is a way worse look than taking time. You get what I'm saying? You can't want to be a gangbanger and then snitch, right? Okay then. So like I said, Bandz knew what come with the street stuff. And it's not always cookies and cream and cupcakes and, you know, confetti. It's not. It's so much deeper than that. If you're a child and you're listening to me, you watch my channel, I want to motivate you guys to go get a 9-to-5. It's okay to get a 9-to-5. You don't have to be a pimp. You don't have to be a drug dealer. You don't have to be a gangbanger. And you still would be looked up to based off the fact that you are doing good in your life. Do you get what I'm saying? So y'all, I'm just telling y'all from experience. Once you in trouble, once you in the system, you can't shake it. It's real hard, you know? And even me, like I told y'all, I've been to prison. I've been to jail. And I've been going to jail ever since I got out. No, I haven't been violated, but I've been going back to jail. And I just want y'all to know, like, this is life. This is what it is. And you just got to do what you got to do. So at the end of the day, y'all, just stay protected. Keep y'all faith. Be who y'all want to be. Don't be who y'all see these niggas trying to be, bruh. It's not a good look. Be yourself. Be authentic. Come with your own little flow, you know? Getting a 9-to-5 is not a bad thing. If I could go get a job right now, best believe. The clock is ticking. I'm to it. YouTube is fun. Yes, YouTube is fun. But at the end of the day, this ain't gonna really pay the bills if I get it. If YouTube got took today, what am I gonna do? You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm just telling y'all straight up, it don't matter what y'all do. DoorDash, mowing lawns. If you ain't in the streets, you could do those things. You could start a business, a clothing line. It's so many things that you can do to keep yourself out of trouble. And I just want you guys to really understand what I'm saying and understand the severities of these things. And I think this is the best time to really open up and say, you know, I'm personally just telling y'all from my experience, don't follow out in these people's footsteps. I promise you, Bandz is not happy. And I don't want y'all to think that he's just in there happy he caught a body. They don't be happy. They be sick. They be doing drugs. They can't get no sleep. They having nightmares. This is all true. Go ask anybody that you know that caught a body, if you even know anybody that caught a body. It's not cookies and cream. I'm going to keep saying it. At the end of the day, we all gon' die. Yes. Life is a gamble. Yes. They say you only live once. Do whatever. Don't be a follower, though. You get what I'm saying? Live for you. Go take insurance. Go get some life insurance. Go make sure you got these things in place. If you're a kid right now, and you're a minor, and you're looking at this stuff, and you're looking up to these people, I'm telling you right now, this ain't the life. Jail is not the life. Gangbanging is not the life. People are only in that life because they have to be. If you don't have to be a gangbanger and you don't have to do these things, do not do it. It's not fun. It's an experiment. You're going to be turned into an experiment. And the courts are going to wash you. They're going to make you an example based off the fact that you were never really yourself in the first place. The only people you're going to have is your family. And when they disappear or die or pass away, you're not going to be able to go there. You're not going to be able to go to their funeral. You're not going to be able to go to your kids' birthdays. You're not going to be able to do none of that. This is a known fact, you guys. I just want you guys to understand the severities of this case. And just like I said, I'm praying for Bandz. And I really hope, he could beat this charge. But like I told y'all before, this ain't nothing new. This charge ain't new. It came up before with him. So y'all just be careful. Y'all get a 9 to 5 if you can. If you can start working right now, if you can go mow lawns, if you could go sell candy, do that. Make a hustle for yourself, but do not do it the way you see these gangbangers and these drug dealers and all these people doing it. It's going to send you a one-way ticket to jail, and you're going to fight a lot of time. You're going to miss out on a lot of things. Anyways, you guys, that's just me, P Thuggin, telling y'all, don't be that person, okay? I hope this was informational. I hope you guys can get as much information as possible. Just like I told y'all, I'm going to try to get y'all a little bit more information, see if he has some code Ds on this case. I don't think he does, though. I think it was just him. So, yeah, this is Bandz story. That's it. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm out.